Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 5 now features a creaseless inner display thanks to proprietary hinge technology. Google's Pixel 8 Pro integrates a temperature sensor that can scan objects through its camera. Corning's Gorilla Glass Victus 3 survives 1-meter drops onto concrete while resisting micro-scratches. Tick feedback in iPhone 16 prototypes simulates texture when scrolling through fabrics online. Google's Project Soli radar chip enables touchless gesture control through millimeter wave sensing. Self-healing phone coatings from Purdue University repair minor scratches within 24 hours. Samsung's Eco Superscript 2 display reduces power consumption by 25% using recycled materials. Apple's Taptic engine now replicates the feel of physical buttons on flat surfaces. Under-display Face ID technology in development hides sensors completely beneath the screen. Quantum dot color filters in US labs produce 30% wider color gamuts for AR applications. Motorola's adaptive display automatically shifts refresh rates from 1 Hz to 144 Hz based on content. Software and ecosystem advancements. iOS 18's on-device AI processes natural language requests without cloud dependency. Google's Gemini Nano runs large language models directly on Pixel 8 Pro for real-time translations. Samsung's DeX 4.0 transforms phones into full desktop PCs with monitor-connected workflows. Apple's Vision Pro headset integrates with iPhone 15 for spatial computing app continuity. Android 15's Private Space creates encrypted digital vaults for sensitive documents. ChatGPT 5's mobile app generates personalized video summaries from your photo library. Tesla's in-car iOS integration lets drivers control vehicle functions via Apple CarPlay. Google's Circle to Search identifies objects in any app by simply drawing around them. Apple Safari 18 blocks all fingerprinting scripts for unprecedented privacy protection. Microsoft's new Phone Link app streams Android games to Windows PCs with 1 millisecond latency. Snapchat's AR mirrors in Walmart stores let you virtually try clothes using just your phone. US-developed RCS messaging finally replaces SMS with end-to-end encryption nationwide. Amazon's Alexa now predicts shopping needs by analyzing your calendar and messages. TikTok's AI green screen generates photorealistic backgrounds from text descriptions. Uber's AR navigation overlay projects turn-by-turn directions onto real streets through your camera. Disney's holotile floors sync with iPhones to create immersive Star Wars VR experiences. Spotify's DJ mode uses AI to remix songs in real time based on your heart rate. Verizon's network slicing guarantees 4 gigabits per second speeds for mobile cloud gaming. Apple's Journal app auto-generates diary entries from photos, workouts, and locations. Google's Guided Frame helps blind users take perfect selfies through voice feedback. The iPhone 16 Pro's graphene-enhanced battery achieves 30% higher energy density while remaining stable at -30 degrees Celsius temperatures. Samsung's new vapor chamber cooling system contains microfluidic channels just 0.1 millimeters wide for 45% better heat dissipation. Corning's anti-reflective nano coating reduces screen glare to just 0.5% reflectivity, better than human cornea performance. Qualcomm's mmWave antenna modules now support beamforming across 64 elements for consistent 8 gigabits per second speeds in urban areas. Google's Pixel 9 will feature a MEMS liquid lens system that changes focus in 0.3 milliseconds, faster than human eye accommodation. Motorola's bendable smartphone prototype uses shape memory polymers that return to perfect flatness after 500,000 bends. Apple's under-display Face ID system employs 3nm scale VCSEL arrays that consume 60% less power than current implementations. Samsung's QD-OLED displays now achieve 98% of Rec Point 2020 color space with 10,000 nits peak brightness in HDR mode. MIT's solid-state battery breakthrough enables 1,500 charge cycles with 95% capacity retention using lithium metal anodes. LG's rollable phone mechanism incorporates carbon nanotube springs that maintain constant tension across all extension states. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 will integrate photonic interconnects for 100 terabytes per second bandwidth between processor cores. Apple's ceramic shield matrix now includes self-healing polymers that repair minor cracks when exposed to body heat. Google's ultrasonic fingerprint sensor can now detect hemoglobin oxygenation levels for basic health monitoring. Samsung's ISOCELL HP4 sensor implements per pixel dual-gain conversion for 20-bit dynamic range in single shots. Meta's holographic displays use AI-powered light field synthesis to create glasses-free 3D with 180 degrees viewing angles. Qualcomm's new Wi-Fi 7 front-end module supports 320 MHz channels for multi-gigabit wireless docking. Corning's antimicrobial Gorilla Glass kills 99.9% of surface bacteria using embedded silver-ion nanoparticles. Apple's Taptic Engine 4.0 can simulate rainfall impacts with varying droplet sizes across the display surface. Motorola's adaptive display technology automatically adjusts color temperature based on ambient light spectrum analysis. The Galaxy S25 Ultra will feature a tetra-lens system with synchronized optical stabilization across all cameras. MIT's piezoelectric haptics can render textures with 10 micrometers resolution, finer than human fingertip sensitivity. Google's Soli 2.0 radar recognizes 50-plus hand gestures through clothing with 99.8% accuracy. Samsung's new foldable UTG, ultra-thin glass, maintains clarity after 1 million folds with less than 0.1% haze formation. Apple's A18 Pro chip will use chiplet design with 3D stacked memory achieving 256 GB per second bandwidth. Qualcomm's AI accelerator can process 100 trillion operations per watt using 4-bit quantized neural networks. Corning's photon recycling displays redirect and used backlight energy to boost efficiency by 40%. LG's stretchable OLED can withstand 30% elongation while maintaining 500 ppi pixel density. The Pixel 9 Pro's LiDAR scanner now detects objects at 50 meters with 1 centimeter depth accuracy. Samsung's graphene battery technology enables 9C fast charging without lithium plating risks. Apple's ultra-wideband chip has been miniaturized to 2 by 2 mm for integration into AirTags and watches. Meta's varifocal displays dynamically adjust focal planes to match human eye vergence accommodation. Qualcomm's new RF front end supports 600 MHz to 7 GHz continuous spectrum coverage in single hardware. Google's computational photography pipeline now processes 4K HDR video at 240 frames per second in real time. Samsung's Eco Superscript 2 display technology recovers 99% of rare earth metals from end-of-life panels. The iPhone 17 Pro will feature optical image stabilization across all lenses including ultra-wide. MIT's thermoelectric generator converts body heat into 5W of continuous power for emergency charging. Motorola's rollable phone mechanism has been tested to 500,000 extension cycles with less than 5% tension loss. Apple's under-display camera now matches the optical quality of punch-hole designs per DxO mark. Samsung's 3D IC packaging stacks logic and memory with 10 micrometers through silicon vias for 1 terabyte per second bandwidth. Corning's new sapphire glass composite achieves Mohs 9 hardness while remaining shatter-resistant. Qualcomm's AI-optimized ISP can perform real-time semantic segmentation of 120 object classes. Google's Pixel camera bar now contains 12 temperature sensors for perfect white balance calibration. LG's transparent OLED technology achieves 85% transparency while displaying 1500 nit HDR content. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 will feature photonic computing cores for ultra-low power AI inference. Apple's MagSafe 2.0 delivers 50W wireless charging through 5mm thick cases with 94% efficiency. Samsung's new vapor chamber uses nanoporous copper wicks for 2x better heat pipe performance. Meta's holographic waveguides now support full RGB color at 60 degrees field of view in sunglasses form. Qualcomm's 5G AI processor suite can predict network congestion and switch bands preemptively. Google's new Tensor G4 chip implements pixel-level power gating for 30% better battery life. Corning's antimicrobial coating remains effective for 5 years through controlled ion release. Motorola's adaptive refresh rate display can switch between 1 Hz and 165 Hz in under 1 millisecond. Apple's A-series chips will transition to 2 nanometers process technology with backside power delivery. Samsung's ISOCELL Zoom Anyplace technology enables simultaneous 2x and 4x optical zoom. MIT's solid-state battery achieves 500 Wh/kg energy density, enough for 7-day phone operation. LG's rollable OLED can curve to 5 mm radius without image distortion or luminance loss. The Pixel 10 Pro will feature an AI-powered camera that suggests compositions in real time. Qualcomm's new mmWave modules reduce signal blockage by 70% using intelligent beam switching. Apple's LiDAR Scanner 2.0 can create millimeter-accurate 3D models of large rooms. Samsung's new Eco OLED reduces blue light emissions by 70% without color distortion. Google's computational radiometry can estimate material composition through multispectral imaging. Corning's Gorilla Glass 7 achieves 2x better scratch resistance while maintaining toughness. Motorola's bendable phone uses shape memory alloy hinges that learn frequent bend angles. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 6 will feature optical I/O for chip-to-chip communication at 1 TB/s. Apple's ultra-compact periscope lens achieves 10x zoom in just 4.5 mm thickness. Samsung's new battery health algorithm extends cycle life by 40% through adaptive charging. Meta's holographic displays now support 8K resolution per eye with 120 Hz refresh rates. Qualcomm's AI RFIC can dynamically optimize antenna impedance in 0.1 milliseconds timeframes.